If you need someone experienced to make your business work, you don't have a business, you have a fragile house of cards that's just waiting to fall. So the thing here is you don't need a setter or a closer who has sold 50 lakhs in some agency like 3 years ago. You don't need a setter who knows the game. What you need right now is a system that makes average people perform above average consistently. Let me give you an example. I hired a guy, 24-year-old, never done sales, didn't know what objection handling meant, could barely send a complete uh, cold DM message. And within 30 days, he was able to give me 7 lakhs in cash collected, 15 lakhs in future pipeline, and 5 to 7 booked calls per week like clockwork. No paid ads, no fancy tech, no lead magnet, just hunger, structure, and coaching. This is how I did it. And by the end of this video, you'll be able to do it too. So the pattern that I have seen so far is founders want more revenue. So they post hiring setter, closer, they bring someone on board, they give them a script and hope they just figure it out. And then they wonder why nothing moves. Let me just break this down for you. You don't grow by hiring great people, you grow by creating great environments. So people rise to the level of your expectation, but they stay at the level of your systems. So what I've done here is I've built a 5 system. These 5 system are the reason my boy, someone who never sold a thing in his life, became one of our most consistent performers. So let's just break down each of them. Okay. Number one is I hire for hunger. Okay. So I don't care about degrees. I don't care if they've done sales before. I don't care if they speak like crazy English or not. What I look for is this: did life punch them in the face and are they still standing? Because if you've never been broke, desperate, rejected, and told you're not good enough, you won't survive outbound sales. So the guy I hired, he didn't apply with a resume. He actually sent me a voice note on LinkedIn that hey, I've never done sales. I've got bills to pay. I'm willing to grind. Just give me a chance. Boom. Hopped on a call with him, had a quick questions, and hired. So here's what hunger looks like. He shows up 10 minutes early every single day. He asks how he can improve before I ask him to. He doesn't make excuses when leads ghost him, and he goes to bed with rejection and wakes up ready again. That's the kind of person you can build. So you don't need fancy, you need hungry and humble people. Because if you give me someone hungry, I can teach them anything, but if you give me someone entitled, you've already lost. So that's step one. Step two is you gotta train these people like a coach. So most teams train like a YouTube tutorial. They drop a bunch of PDFs, some scripts, a Slack channel with let me know if you have any questions, smiley emoji. That's not training, dude. That's abandonment disguised as empowerment. Training is I'm gonna show you how to do this. Then I'm gonna watch you do it. Then I'm gonna make you do it again until you cannot get it wrong. So week one, this is how this entire training flow would look like. Day one is here's my offer, here's my market, here's why people don't buy, or here's why people ghost. Day two is let's practice your opener. No, not like that. Again, change your tone. Day three is hey, here's a message that I sent and got a reply. Rewrite it in your style. Day four is today you're going to send 20 messages, you're going to call 100 people, you're going to review 5 of those calls together. And day five is let's just simulate a prospect who's going to give you like a lot of objections. I'll play the tougher prospect. So every day we did reps. Every day he got 1% better. So you don't train people once, you condition them like an athlete. That's what builds skill, not motivation, muscle memory. Step number three here is the execution. You know, so now talking about operations, most founders think that hey, he's trained now, he knows what to do. Wrong. Training without systems is like talent with no direction. To give you an idea how my boy, how his day looked, 9 a.m. daily target sent via Notion. 11 a.m. touch points tracker updated. Okay. 1 p.m. prospect reply review. 4 p.m., follow-up review. 9:30 p.m., voice note EOD report. That's structure. Now, to talk about metrics, 50 quality calls every single day, 15 to 20 replies, 5 to 7 calls booked. Done. Now, he knew his number better than I did because I gave him the tools and dashboards to track each and everything. You want accountability, you build it into the system. The goal is simple: take thinking out of execution, because thinking slows people down. Just systems keeps them moving, right? Um, Moving back to the final pillar, not final pillar, actually pillar 4, right? Feedback. Now, this is the part that a lot of people don't even want to do in the first place. They say they're too busy. They say, hey, my team is performing okay. But that's how average companies stay average. What I did instead was every day for 30 days, I reviewed three, like calls every day, right? I gave one improvement per conversation. I made him redo that thing again live on a call with me. Sometimes I sent voice notes, sometimes recording. Sometimes I just said, "Hey, this part is wrong. You sound like you're apologizing for existing." Brutal, yes, but guess what? Week 2, he started handling objections way better than closers. Week 3, he started creating new hooks that I legit use now for my entire team. And week 4, he was running his own reviews without me asking. That's growth. That's how you create a closer disguised as a setter. And the final step here is, now you need to install the identity. That's the secret sauce. You can just train their hands, you can train their mind, but if you don't upgrade how they see themselves, they'll stay small. So I told him every week, you're not just booking calls, you're controlling revenue for the company right now. No deals happen without you. You are the OG. You are the one who is um, feeding every employee in my company right now. So every time a deal closed, I would tell the team that deal, it started with him. Give him credit. And something changed. He actually started thinking like a business partner. He started making decisions like someone who owns outcome. And that's when I knew I didn't just train a setter, I built a sales operator. And now he's helping me train new hires. That's the game. So you got to understand that superstars don't scale, systems do. Everybody else outside who is looking for that one perfect hire, but guess what, they are rare, they're expensive, and they leave when things get hard. So I stopped looking for unicorns and I started building machines. Machines don't complain, machines don't ghost, machines print cash. And if you've made it this far into this video, you're probably realizing something, that you don't need better people, you need better systems that hire for hunger, train for performance, execute without thinking, improve daily, and build identity from day one. That's how it turned a newbie into a 22 lakhs a month performer in just 30 days. So if you want access to the full stack, I used the 30-day setter trading plan, my CRM setup, message templates that got 55% plus reply rate, voice note scripts that build trust, objection killer sheet, then message me directly on LinkedIn. Just say set a system and I'll send you everything I can. No gate, no funnel, just DM me. Also, if you want me to break down another topic like how to train closers, how to handle objections before they happen, how to scale without raising ad spend, comment below with the topic you want next. I read every single one. And remember, you don't rise to the level of your team, you rise to the level of your system. That's it for this particular call. I'm going to see you in the next one.